Good evening, folks. It is the King of the Restreams here with you as we get set for the return of the Friday night fights. You can believe it. Action-packed. King is back on this CTWC channel. Preempted for the last month as we had the TECWC Tetris Effect Connected World Championships have been going on for the last month. Shout out to my boy Mr. Beaston Shen, also known as Austin, over on Enhanced. Did a phenomenal job hosting that, along with many great commentators. Hope you all enjoyed that throughout the month. But the King is back, and I love Fridays too, M149. Who doesn't? You scared me, King. Oh boy, King, you scared me. I didn't realize you're about to go live, and I was sitting here playing some level 3, and I didn't get it, but I can't believe it, King. You're live here. I'm almost ready to lose to Kong. Indeed, you are. Good old Joe. Looking spiffy. Looking spiffy tonight. Not gonna lie. You fans will get to see that momentarily. Welcome in Everett Cox. RP Piosrovich over on YouTube. Good to see you tonight. Hopefully you'll be enjoying the festivities as we're going to have the online competitive debut of a young prodigy in the world of classic Tetris. He goes by the name Zrobot, but you can just call him Zro. He is outstanding. He is going to be the next big thing in classic Tetris, and you're going to get a sneak peek tonight of what he can do. He made his debut, so to speak, to the community at the Jonas Cup in Portland. And now he will start to make his way into the debut of the online scene. So I'm very excited. This is going to be momentous. It's going to be stunning. It's going to be many words that I probably don't even know the etymology of. That's your you Vandy out there. But nonetheless, you'll be entertained one way or another. We got boatloads of matches. Stuff that just happened kind of like within the last hour. Because King booked the show and it fell apart. And then many others came in to help and fill it out. So I appreciate all of you. And a little bit of earlier start time. King usually is doing about an hour earlier. An hour later usually is when I go. But we're going to get a little earlier. We got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of action to cover. So I'm going to get right into it in just a couple of moments. So sit tight. King will be right there with you after the opening signature. BRB.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
All right. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, baby. It's time. Time for that action that you've all been waiting for. It is time for you to buckle your seatbelts because we're going to go fast pacing on in to some action with the Friday Night Fights hosted by the king of the restreams, the Kingsman. You're watching me on twitch.tv/Classic Tetris. You may be watching over on YouTube at Classic Tetris. You might be over on Kick, Classic Tetris Official. Hell, we even got back on Facebook now at Classic Tetris. And guess what? Twitter's back too, baby. We spare no expense. We're on the Twitters. You're watching me all over because we are worldwide. And we're getting set for worldwide action as we got 2 international players looking to face off in a unique form and fashion. On the left-hand side, looking spiffy AF, is a player that's mostly known as a viewer. He's a big supporter of Classic Tetris, and he is trying to channel his inner Colin and the Millionaires You front-running SOB. This is good old Joe! And tonight his opponent is going to be a player that is cracked beyond belief, a young keyboard cheating roller because he can't help himself. But maybe one day he'll get a controller and prove that he is going to be certainly the future of Classic Tetris. This is Gun! And both players certainly are interested in playing something very unique. These two are on way different skill levels for you fans out there that may not be familiar with Joe or starting to learn about Con. Con is a keyboard roller, keyboard cheater, but certainly boasting many different accolades there with his rolling style. Definitely has over a max out and looking to really show off what he can do tonight. Con is going to play level 29 throughout this match because good old Joe here, well, he can't play anything better than level 5. So good old Joe, also known as R75 MM, is a great community member. He's always hanging out in the chats, big supporter of Dan V and the whole Bucket family. And he's getting into Classic Tetris too, but he's very much in the beginning stages of his Tetris journey. So we're going to see what he can do. He's going to try to play Con. Con will play level 29. Joe will play any level between 0 to 9 is what he said. Hopefully it's going to be level 5 because we don't want to be here watching him try to do that all day. But who knows what Con can do. They're also going to play with the same B sequence, which is going to be interesting because I don't know how long Con will last with that. But certainly it'll be one to watch for. So, folks, we're about to get this one cooking. Who's Goody Grandpa in the house. Toka's here as well. And I think it's time to get set. There will be no caca, even though you might have heard caca soundbite of testing something, and apparently it worked way too well. So we are about set. It's game time, folks. Let's get this show on the road. It's Friday Night Fights. The King is back. Let's do it. Starting in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And for those of you that would like to know what Con's PB is, it is right there now for you. Joe's going to start on level 3, while Con, again, on 29. So Con's pieces are going to be really fast and furious. Joe's pieces, well, they're going to be pretty slow. And Con's going to top out already at 7,200. Just a case here, watching. Confused about 1.5s, well, don't worry about that. And Joe looks like he's about to play with his mouth. He's going to put that controller in his mouth, play with his teeth. And look at him go, oh, Kingsman has topped out the 7,200. I think I can get it on level 3. Oh, I think I can get it on level 3, Kingsman. For those that don't know, Joe's from Ireland. He's a good Irishman. Neighbors of the British and the Scots. So He's right there in the middle. Good to see him there. We're going to fix Khan's stencil, because that stencil is pretty caca. There you go. I think that's good. Much better. For the most part. Joe has a PB of 69,939. Hey now. So, major mismatch in the world of Classic Tetris, but that's why they're playing with this type of stipulation. That's what we do here on the Friday night fights of the Friendlies. We play with many different stipulations to have fun, man. That's what we're all about. We're just about having fun, having a good time on a Friday night. Grab your drinks if you want. Tonight's the night to celebrate. The weekend is upon us, and we'll be celebrating a lot of stuff tonight. King's got a number of announcements to make. We've got some event information that's to come. We've also got a special attraction match for the final episode of the Euro Friendlies under Sunny's banner. So dry your eyes, folks. Euro Friendlies is finally coming to an end, mercifully. We'll have an announcement about that, and an announcement of a revolution. King can finally reveal some matches, including a monster match that I think the world has been waiting to see, and I will announce that this evening. So lots to do. Lots to do. Stick around. We got a lot of gaming to go. We're going to be here for at least 6 hours, folks. So hang in with the king. We're going to entertain you all night long as Joe is working on this chase down. He's at 4,380. Usually King's used to, at this point, maybe saying 43,000, but not in this match. Not in this match, folks. It is 7,200. Khan topped out. He's playing level 29. Joe's playing level 3. Skill level is like over 1,000,000 points difference. So you're gonna get quite the match, folks. Quite the match. So Joe's trying to figure out where the hell these pieces can go. He's going to make a mess of this board, and he's not going to chase it down. He's done at 4,700, Joe. You stink. Oh, my word. That's pretty bad. Khan, you're going to get that one. How about that? Let's, yeah, I guess we can play this one now. We played it at the opening somehow, but we'll play it now.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Yeah, that one works too. So players, make sure you increment your seed, please. Make sure you increment the first 2 pieces of the seed. R7's got 3E. Khan, you should have 3E as well. King can double check that. We have a 3E from Joe. We have a 3E from Khan. Players have the seed correctly. That's always a good thing. Khan is ready. Putting on a ready from Joe. You know, why don't we do this? I have an idea, because I have a feeling that this is just going to be scuffed AF. Why don't we do the following? I'm going to put a timer up. You guys have 15 minutes. I'm going to give you 15 minutes on a timer. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to spam attempts. And this is going to be a high score challenge. So I'm going to make a little change here. We're going to do a high score challenge, folks. So, you guys, I'm going to give you a 15-minute timer. Khan on level 29. Joe, whatever level you want. Spam as many attempts. Whatever you want. Whoever comes out after the 15 minutes with the highest score will be the winner. So, that's what we're going to do. I have made a ruling. That's what we're going to do, folks. So, let's friggin' go. Alright. Can you get that timer out? What time is it? 5:47, 15 minutes in here. is 18. Let's see. Let's say 04. There we go. You got a timer. There's a timer. You got 15 minutes, players. Spam as many attempts. You top out, you just keep going. King will record the scores. That's what we're going to do. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. No. You're right, Khan. That's exactly what's happened. Let's freaking go. Good luck to players. High score challenge starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Joe will be on level 5. Khan has already beat his 7,200 he scored earlier. And 10,800 is the score for Khan. That is the highest that he has at the moment. We'll get that inputted in seconds here. You just got to go back to the area there where the score is. 10,800. That is the score currently held by Khan. Joe had a 4,300, something like that. Now, this will be interesting because Khan is going to span all these attempts on level 29, but you would think, oh man, he's going to get tired. But the truth of the matter is, this is normal for Khan. Khan is just a 29 spammer. That's all he does. He just spams attempts at 29 for hours on end. So you might say, oh, this is a bit of an endurance test. Maybe he'll just get worn out and don't want to do it no more. Well, you'd be surprised. I'm going to call this a high score challenge match. I have no idea what is going on, but I should be live for game time. Yeah, you'll be live in time. It'll be fine. We're giving them a timer. They have 13 minutes to get a high score. That's basically what's going on. Joe's pausing in the middle of a match. How dare you? And that board went south, so Joe will top out and try to get a new score. Again, Joe's highest score was about 4,300, so I'm going to put that in there. Joe had about a 4,300. So we're going to go with that. Oh, my red star in the house. Come on, Joe. Show him your stuff. Oh, good evening. School to grandma. I'm trying my best, but it's so difficult. I'm on the big stage here, and I'm having anxiety about the performing. It's so difficult to be performing in front of the king and so many of the fans here. King, your Irish accent. Hi, caramba. It's terrible, King. Even the Lucky Charms, elf, the leprechaun, he's getting upset, King, that you're trying to talk like this. This accent is terrible, King. What's terrible is Joe trying to be a frontrunner for the millionaires and wearing a Colin hat. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, man, Joe's like, what? What has he done with that T placement? He's got a T-tuck opportunity. He's got to hang it. He's going to hang that T. It will fit the J in, but it does nothing. Joe. My God. Vince is here. He's rooting for Joe. Hi, caramba, sodium. Sodium. Why does King make fun of my accent? Khan's got 12,000 points. We're going to add that to his score now. Khan has eclipsed. So let's go over there. Khan now with 12,000. Got the comma in there for you folks. RP Pjostrovich over on YouTube. That's not cool. I'm part Irish. Oh, RP, is this your first time watching a Kingsman stream? This is what he does. He does the worst impressions of all time. He's trying to even get an item Irish accent. If Adam Irish was here, he'd be rolling in his grave. What a way for the king to return. What a way to friggin' open Friday Night Fights. Oh my god. Vince, this is the top tier content that I told you we'd be doing going forward, huh? Oh, for Pete's sake. This is gonna be a rough night. I can tell. Oh, for crimini's sake. This con stencil so scuffed, man. Con, your stencil is caca, bro. Alright. Joe's going, phew! I'm getting points, guys! We're actually getting some points. I think I can get to 10,000 points. Well, you gotta get to 12,000 now. Con got 12,000 on the nose. So now, Joe, the race is to get to 12,000. And even pushdown points could help you. If you get to pushdown points, Joe, that might be huge for you. Oh, Khan is tearing it up right now. Oh, he misses the long bar over to the right side. And that is a huge jump. 38,400 now for Khan. That is a huge jump. Nicely done. That's going to really have to give Joe some trouble. See, Joe is... Oh, Kingsman, what is he doing? He's actually doing good now. Can I get that score, Kingsman? I don't even know. They built it in the sun. But Kingsman, there's no virus in this game. Kingsman, this Irish eyes, I got the top out, 3,700. Kingsman. Terrible job by me. 2710, Kingsman. Oh, Girl Wonder over on YouTube. We won't dox you. We know you over from Twitch. XO Girl Wonder. Is Roe vs. Scout the main event? Of course, my dear. Of course it is. Don't you know by now that that's how the king hooks you in, right? You got to have the main event highlighted, and then you sit for 6 hours of watching nonsense like this. That's how we got him. That's how we got him. But yeah, Zrobot and Scout will be on later this evening, 10:30 Eastern. So I believe you're on the eastern part of Canada. So it'll be... later this evening, yes. 10:30 Eastern is when they're scheduled to go. Heck yeah! Good to see you over there on YouTube. Meanwhile, we're watching Con and Joe going at it. So for those that are just joining in, this is a high score challenge. We've got two players on the opposite side of the skill spectrum. We've got Joe, who is a novice at the game. You can see playing on level 5. He's got a high score so far of 4,300. Khan, who is a highly skilled player from Singapore, I believe. Or Vietnam, can't remember which one. It's one of those. But from Asia. Has a 1.1 million score. He's a keyboard roller, so you can kind of see what he's doing there. Khan pausing in the middle to make sure he tells me what nationality he's from. Did bro say Singapore or Vietnam? Bro! I don't remember where you're from. Where are you from? I'm too lazy to look it in the bot. While I watch Joe trying to eclipse your 38,400. Myanmar, bro! Myanmar? Is that even a country still? Is that even still a country? I don't know. Myanmar used to be... Isn't that Burma? Isn't that from The King and I? That's where that story took place. Myanmar. Somebody get King a Wikipedia link. Formerly known as Burma. See, I got that. I got it. I told you. LMAO is a swear for Twitch now. Or maybe because you said LFMAO. Girl Wonder, you're not wrong about that, right? The Zrobot Smarts win? Oh, that's coming soon, Arctic. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, listen. We got major announcements tonight. We got huge announcements. King will be giving them throughout the evening. We'll have one after the next match. Coming up next is 6-4 and Firedox. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled match program after this one is done. Then you got a banger. A real friggin' banger of a match. You've got the Friendlies heavyweight champion SV. He's going to get his warm-ups in tonight because he's got Blue Scooty in about an hour and a half, about 90 minutes from now. He's going to have himself a match with Blue Scooty over on CTL. Winner goes to the championship playoff semifinals. Joe's got 79-34. Let's up his score. Well done, Joe. 79-34. Come on, Joe. You can do it. You got to get to 38,400. We believe in you, Joe. I believe in Joe. Announcements say, I can't imagine you have anything to say about this year's huge Super Show. Oh my God, Girl Wonder. We have a monster match King is going to announce tonight. It is officially signed, sealed, and delivered. It's one of the matches that many people have been asking for. And there's also another one that is very close to being signed, but I can't reveal it tonight. I did want to announce it tonight, but I will look to try to announce that in the coming days once it officially is signed. Why is this match? Why not, Airdoc? 6-4 says, Martz vs. Rory? Classico. El Classico. No, even bigger than that, 6-4. We got something even bigger than that. Another Vandy versus Kingsman match? Wow. Actually, I am trying to book that one. Vandy versus King, the sumo match that everybody's been waiting for. Everybody's been waiting for that one. King and Vandy going at it in Japanese sumo attire. He and I rumbling it. We'll do that at the Super Show, yes. Going over to Austin, Texas, where Van and I will battle it out once and for all to see who is the fattest man alive. Speaking about Southeast Asia, I have a YouTube friend from Vietnam. Yeah, we got a lot of Vietnam players. Welcome in Pit Salacy. Ask if anyone plays Tetrio. I'm sure there's many Tetrio players watching this right now. And 149 would like to challenge Scout. Well, you're not on that level yet. Scout is a special attraction, man. You don't just call Scout out. What's wrong with you? Oh, Girl Wonder is in the Philippines. Oh. Well, Mabuhay. I'm sure you're getting ready to celebrate the Christmas in the Philippines, right? King's wife is Filipino. She would love to go back to the home country for Christmas. She says it's a wonderful time over there. Kind Minecraft Let's Player over on YouTube says Jeffrey's always a classic to come on the Super Show. Will he be involved in this year's? Who knows? You gotta stay tuned to find out, clearly. Inky says Martz versus Rory and Gio. Oh, look at R7. He's more than doubled his score. He's at 16,000, 17,000. Let's freaking go. Come on, Joe. We got about a minute and change to go. So this is it. Khan, know that you got a minute left to play. No more games after the timer has expired. No more games. Joe, this has got to be the game for you, man. You got to make it happen. As he's going, oh, it's getting sleepy over there. Sleepy Joe. We'll talk about that here. Friendlies in the morning with coffee. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's good stuff. King will try to make sure he makes those major announcements before lunchtime for you. Con at 4,200. We're down to the final 15 seconds, Con, so this is it. Last games. Anything after that will not count. Score to beat, 38,400. Joe is at 19,000. His best score. He's just eclipsed the 20 part. So, Joe, this will be the last game for you. You got to make it happen, brother. If you want to beat Khan in this crazy matchup, it's now or never. Fans are rooting on Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. They want to see it. Joe has got to stay laser focused. He's like, yes, I'll do it for the fans. I'll do it for all my lovely fans that are all watching across the world. Friday Night Fights is the biggest show in classic Tetris. You're getting all the people coming here to watch this. I have to do it, King. I have to make the right decisions, but that S placement is a Z flat. It was, King. It was a Z flat. I have high level thinking here. Oh, Joe is shaking like crazy. Yes, I can do it, King. I can do it, King. Well, his board is kind of caca. Joe, you got to focus, man. Focus up. This is your last attempt. Khan, no more attempts from him that will be valid. He can do them as he wants, but it's 38,400 is the highest he can get on level 29. So anything else you see here will not be valid. Joe has got to make the right choices. Long bar is going to stick it in the middle there, and then he kind of throws that square in a bad spot when the J could have been. Oh, man, that missed off with TPs. Oh, Joe. No, Joe. No, Joe. Joe! Oh, no, Joe. Oh, no.
Oh, no!
And that's all she wrote. Joe, a valiant effort. Let's update his score because he did a hell of a job. He went from 7,000 points to 22,368. That is a third of his PB. He has a PB of 69,000, so that's just almost a third of the PB there. Well, excellent job from you, Joe. Had the potential to take down this roller, but it was for naught. And this one will be game, set, and match. GG's. I'll go on over to the winner's scene and congratulate tonight's winner. Congratulations to you, Khan, for that big victory. We're going to just really thank a keyboard, because that's what you're going to see. You're just going to get a friggin' keyboard. So, thank you, keyboard, for your excellent gameplay. And so much fun, I'm sure that was. Spammed attempts. And there you go. We got a little peek of Khan. He gives you a thumbs up, just the way it should be. Congratulations to you, Khan. And thanks a lot, Joe, for participating and being a good sport. A lot of fun to open up this Friday night fight. GG's. All right, so there you go. That one's in the books, and that was a lot of fun. So good to see that one. Nice job by both to give us a little bit of a show. Gotta love it. What I do gotta love is that, you know, for those of you that are here tonight, this is what you're waiting for. This will be the main event later on this evening. Got a lot of action still to come, but this one will be happening at the end of the evening. It will be the online competitive debut of Zrobot, also known as Zrobot, young wonderkid that appeared in the Jonas Cup, Portland. Got to meet some of the legends there. Got to meet some of the superstars of today. He was so enthralled that he has now said, I really want to take my game to the next level. He started to play rolling, but he's got his notoriety because he is such a prodigy of the DAS. He has near max out. And his rolling is getting good too. So this kid is starting to become that 5-tool player that I think we are seeing a lot these days. But he is truly the future of Classic Tetris. Going to take on the great community member Agamescout this evening. The two of them did kind of an exhibition online. You can watch that on Zrobot's YouTube channel. But they want to make it official. They want to do it with the real commentating, the man with a plan and the hype that it belongs to, that it needs. King will cover Zro and Scout, first time ever, live online. I can't wait. That'll be electric. So that's what's happening tonight. And since your Euros are still here, it's kind of early enough that your Euros didn't dip yet. We can talk about this one. So we got Euro Friendlies is coming close to an end. The Euro Friendly, Sonny has decided that it's time for him to call it a day. He's had enough for the last 2 years hosting Euro Friendlies, and we appreciate all he's done. He'd like to move on. And he's going to send us off with a great finale. One match that we have been looking to get happening for some time, and one that has a player that I've been looking to try to get on Friendlies for some time and not been successful. But I think now, with the fitting end of Euro Friendlies, well, we got to get one of the more notable Euros that's ever played this game. And this will be on the Euro Friendlies final. Ladies and gentlemen, for the pride of Finland, the future versus the legend, it will be Akatu and Yanni. They'll go one-on-one in a PAL match for the pride of Finland. It will be Yanni's Friendlies debut. Akatu, a monster roller, a keyboard roller as well. He is a specialist of that. He is going to play tap. He's going to play with tapping in PAL. And Yanni, the DAS legend, will go at it to see who is really Finland's finest. That'll happen on the 18th of December, next Wednesday, on the Classic Tetris channel. 1800 UTC, 1 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. And that match will be happening around 20 UTC, so stick around. Make sure you watch that episode. Sonny will be on the call. It will be stellar. I can't wait for it. And with that said, King will be right back. We'll get the next match going. It is 6-4 in Firedox. They'll do it one-on-one. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go, folks. It is now time for the next matchup on the Friday Night Fights, and it is back to business as we've got two outstanding players. One on the left, all the way from the UK, reaching for the sky. You got that face that says, "Hey, I'm on TV. This is 6464." And on the right is a former Upstarts champion looking to try to progress with the rolling play style and get back to that top of the Bronze Mountain. This is the Fire Ducks. All right, so players, this will not be a same piece set. Fire Ducks getting a phone call from his agent. So once he's off the phone, getting that negotiation settled, then we can begin. This will not be same piece set, as 64 does not have the capability or or has chosen not to do it. One or the other. We got Fire Ducks leaving the room and heading upstairs. Looks like gotta go upstairs to handle some business, man. How about that? The inclination. Indeed. Alright, so Fire Ducks is returning. And we should be almost set to go. Again, a reminder to players that this will not be same piece sequence. We will just go with regular good old-fashioned Tetris. 64 wants a win by countout. And what is this music? My God. There we go. Alright, so Fire Ducks, when you're ready to go, you can go ahead and just give us a ready. We will not be playing same piece sets. Hello. So again, once you are ready, you can just go ahead and get started. Stupid Joe has delayed the show. Sorry, y'all. Wonder what the countdown bot will say tonight. Oh, this countdown bot could say many different things. Mari, good to see you. But let's go ahead and count it down. We're going to go game number 1, starting up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And looks like we had a raid party of 40 from the Dash Tetris. Congratulations to whoever won the Dash Champions League. They had the final just moments ago. So thank you to Boxy and all you. You are here for tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on, including the main event showdown between Zrobot and Scout. If you're not familiar with Zrobot, he's that wonder kid that appeared at the Jonas Cup. Has over a 900k PB with Das. Looking for max out. You never know, he might max out on Scout tonight. Could get down to that. We will be seeing him in his online competitive debut. Extraordinary moment that you're about to see in gaming history. Good to see Blue Scooty Grandpa still hanging out here. Nice early start for you, Grandpa. We got a nice early start, and I know you're hanging out until good old Scooty. Scooty is in action tonight over on the Classic Tetris channel. Classic Tetris League channel, excuse me. I'm on Classic Tetris channel. Scooty will be on the Classic Tetris League channels. He's in the quarterfinals of the Season 27 Championship. Winner will go to the Championship semifinal and final. That technically is getting played on Sunday the 22nd, but there may be some complications with that date now, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, his opponent is about to get a match in after this. It's SV Nestras, the Friendlies heavyweight champion, is back. He's in action. He'll get his warm-up versus Scooty, and he's going against a player that certainly could maybe make it to the King's Fave 5 next year. Doik, or Dizzy K, as I like to call him. They're going to go one-on-one. That should be a fire matchup. If you like rolling, then you're going to enjoy it. That's a damn fine one. The European champion, Doik, just won the PAL Championship back in November. I'll technically play the world record holder of PAL. I want to still touch SV's 7 million score yet. So that'll be a fun matchup. Score check. 122 for 6-4, 191 for the Fire Docs. He's going to try to get those stencils fixed now that that last match is over. $132 for 6-4, 239 for Fire Docs. Fire Docs going to slam another Tetris. Go to 261. Fire Docs is a former Upstarts champion. Won the belt back in April at our Reckoning Super Show over 1 pound Bobby. Held on to it for a few months and then lost it to our current Upstarts champion, Winter, who is now making her way up to the next division. She has relinquished the Upstarts belt and will be contending for the Phenoms belt, which King will cover this evening. Going to kind of have a lot of scenarios going on. So when we get to our Revolution kind of rundown, King will kind of explain where we're at in some of these events. There's a lot still going on. Got to get settled before we get to our end of year Super Show. 337 for the Fire Docs, 152 for 6-4. One more flat in the middle for our friend from jolly old England. Long-time Friendlies supporter. Having a rough go as Fire Docs crushing it through the first 100 lines. 343 for Fire Docs, 159 for 6-4. It has been line-out city for 6-4. Chen is here. Good to see you, Chen. 069-420. Haha, funny numbers. Promiscuous Time Traveler. Hey now. So the Sharky's been competing as well. Yeah, Sharky's been playing comp pretty heavily this year. And who knows, you know, he got involved very heavily with the Best of 99, our new Best of 99 champion. He defeated Jeff over the summer to claim victory. Is now the Season 4 champion, looking to defend maybe next season. Be interesting to see who would step up to the challenge. Maybe Sharky has his sights set on something else. He did say that he had goals that he wanted to fulfill, and one of those is to face Green Tea one more time. King. 475 to 226. 150,000 point difference as we are in level 19 speeds. Players have to use caution. Former Upstarts champion looking pretty good. Bangarang! Tetris. 528 for Fire Docs. 259 for 6-4. Another Tetris for Fire Docs. Nice little T-spin over there to set up the delayed burn. They're going to fix the awkwardness of the board, but there's a misjump of the S piece, followed by not a really good placement of that Z. So we are in dig mode at the moment. Delayed burn with the L. Double in the middle now for Fire Docs. He's working through at 562. 6-4 Adas player at 291, and that'll do it. Kind of misdrop that T piece in the middle and then just let the controller go. Let everything dead drop, and that'll do it. Fire Docs at 570, you are going to be good for game number 1. Well done. Let's get a GG's and a crown over on the right side for Fire Docs. And as per usual, 1 mulligan allowed in the Friendlies universe. We'll see if Fire Docs would like to use that here or kind of just throw in the towel and move on to game number 2, and that's exactly what will happen. So, nice 580 score. Well done. All right, both players are ready to go. Let's continue. We're going to have ourselves game number 2 in this fight. Starts up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Underway for game number 2. Fire Dogs at 68,000, 6-4, 69,000. Hey now. If a geek likes the best of 99, now maybe you might be a contender, right? We don't know. If a geek certainly showing how good she was over at Jonas Cup, top 8 finish. Almost took Andy out, pushing him to levels he probably has not seen in some time. Sidnev playing, no Sidnev tonight. Sidnev's pretty much taking a competitive Tetris break for the most part. Recently played in Masters event for CTM in the No Cap November tournament, but has now taken a break. And hopefully we'll see her back in the new year. Nice dig out here for Fire Docs out of Tetris. We'll go to 190 to 6-4's 191. Much closer game. 6-4 had the suffer start in that first one, but coming back strong. Out of Tetris to go to 215. So for those that might have come in a little bit late, we just announced that Euro Friendlies is coming to an end on Wednesday, December 18th. Our final episode with Sunny will air starting around 1800 UTC, 1 p.m. on the East Coast for you Americans. That'll be coming to an end. Sunny's contract was not renewed. Not by me, of course. I offered him a contract and he declined. So he's decided to take his talents to South Beach, I guess. I don't know. But whatever it is, his final episode will be this Wednesday, and announced monster matchup. First time Akatu and Yanni will go one-on-one in a PAL match for the pride of Finland. That one should be good. It'll be Yanni's official Friendlies debut. He's not played on this program before, but you're going to get him. It's going to be amazing. $349, Fire Dice out of Tetris will go to 372, 6-4, 384. Got a Tetris to go to 407. So we got ourselves a banger of a game. Much better game out of 6-4 than that first one. So he's giving Fire Docs a run for the money. Like it. You like to see it. What's up? The Friendlies heavyweight champion is here. And he'll be coming up next. So he will get his warm-up in before he plays Scooty in an hour. And he will test his might against a player that certainly King's got his eyes on now. Doik, the European champion for 2024. They're going to go at it. High-level player is what Doik wanted, and the King obliged. He said, you want somebody? I know somebody high-level for you. You got some guts, kid? See how you handle my champion. $492 for Firedox, $471, 6-4. Check with the J over on the right side, gets us moving along, $493. No long bar in sight at the moment. There we go. Tetris for Firedox. We've got a 518 to 6-4 is 517. Nice tight game. Firedox with the better board. Transition is approaching. Good lumbar flat from 6-4. Adjust the square for the S placement. Gotta like to see those adjustments. The lumbar engage will get us a triple. And safety burns for 6-4 to try to get this board back down. Firedox kind of high. Has the lead momentarily at 543. But the question is, can we dig out of this? 6-4 is doing his job to get out. We are rolling. On the Firedox side, you can tell that definitely is no taps, baby. That's rolling. He's been working on trying to get better at it. He's in the stages of trying to make it viable for comp on his end. But these misdrops will be pretty much the end for him. He's going to top out 555, 965 is the final score. 6-4, you got a chance. Oh, but the early shift is going to do him in. Firedox like, whoa! That was a close one, but at 541, it's not going to be enough. Firedox's triple fives is good. And we'll take a 2-0 lead. GG's. The square burst did 6-4 in. That is terrible timing. All right, but players are ready to go, so let's do it. Game number 3 starts up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Welcome in, Lisa Marie fan. There's still those out there? Wow. This is on my front page. LOL. Let's go. Twitch knows exactly what it needs to be. We are on the front page, Twitch. This is a monster night. King is the best. He's back at it. The host with the most. You know you love to see the King. And again, we're hyping it up. We will have Zrobot, the awesome young prodigy of classic Tetris, who will be making his online competitive debut against Agamescout. So make sure you tune in for that. That is happening later on this evening. That is scheduled for 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast, 7:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Internationally, that is known as 0330 UTC. So very late for you Euros, but perfect for you in the Asian Pacific time zone. Have lunch with the King and watch Zrobot and Scout do battle. As we asking, are we playing no cap or not? Of course you got to play no cap. This is Friendlies, brother. No cap. Go on all night or until you got to go to play your match. That's the way it's got to be. Score check 144 for Firedox, 45,000 for 6-4. Off to a not ideal start. It's got a center well kind of brewing. A column 8. Gets Tetris down there and we'll look to transfer the well appropriately. Good Horizontal burn from Firedox. Lumbar engage. Tetris to go to 169. Hey now. As we saying, 39 kill screen might be good practice. Of course. Of course, sir. Girl Wonder gonna have some burgers and fries at the King. Well, enjoy that, because King can't really eat that anymore. King can't eat any of that anymore. He's gotta watch his diet. And apologies here, having a little bit of a technical slowdown. Should clear up in moments. $247 for the Firedox. 125, 6-4. Skip of the L. Tetris in. 6-4 will go to 171. Try to catch up. Down 100,000 points. Make that a little bit more than that. Firedox gets that Tetris to go to 293. Overhang set. Beautiful S to come in to fill. And there's the Tetris. Well done. 316. Give me a hell yeah for Firedox. 194 for 6-4. He's trying to get one back. Not fall to a sweep. Would love to try to take a game off of the former Upstarts champion. Maybe start getting 6-4 back in the conversation. Get him back in the conversation of the Upstarts division. Oh, and 6-4 is going to top out. Dang. Look like a hanger over on the right side. 248 for him. He's toast. Can't go any further. And what that means is that Firedox at 356, he too was succumbing perhaps to that same situation. He's like, what? But he'll have enough. That is going to be good for the sweep. Seal the deal and take the game of the match. GG's. And over to a winner scene now that one is complete. And there he is. There's your Firedox winner, winner, chicken the dinner. Congratulations to you. Let's get you on the camera proper. There you are. Congratulations to you on your big victory over the 6-4. Good game number 2. I like that one. That one could have gone either way, but sometimes the Tetraminos don't fall the way you expect, and our former Upstarts champion looking to get back in the fight. Congratulations to him. GG's. And, speaking about the Upstarts, there's a perfect segue to kind of go into what King's talking about a little bit before. Got ourselves some situations that got to get handled for the Upstarts championship. And let's take a look. Firedox involved in that situation. Let's go see. We got ourselves an Upstarts Championship tournament. As mentioned before, Winter has relinquished the belt. Our Upstart champion currently will be forfeiting that and move up the next division in the Phenom circuit and try her hand over there. But she will look to leave a good legacy behind, as these outstanding players, 9 of them, are looking to vie for this championship. And as you can see on the top there, we're doing three-way matches. Good old-fashioned triple threats to determine who will be the new champion. So Grand Designs, Remy, and OPB, they had ourselves a barn burner match this past Monday on the Monday Night Mayhem. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was a damn good one. The former Upstarts champion, the second ever champion, Remy, victorious over GD and OPB. He's moved on in the tournament, and he will go to the Super Show. Remaining competitors are Ninja, Jordan, and Mari. That is Ninja, Zara, Jordan, and exclamation Mari, of course. 3 of them will go one-on-one with the winner advancing to the Super Show. And then as well on the same night, because these matches are happening on Monday night. Katsugiri, Roman, and Firedox will be battling it out for that last spot. And as mentioned, the winners that move on will all face off in a triple threat match at the Revolution Super Show to determine who the next Upstarts champion will be for the 2025 year. So I can't wait to see that. Some compelling matches, as Arctic says, without question. They are, without question, compelling. Some good rivalries being built in. It's good to see Remy back in action. He's mentioned the second ever Upstarts champion. And he held the title for quite some time before he ended up losing it to Melon Soda back in 2021. And he took some time off, and it's good to see him back now. He's getting heavily into the picture. And as mentioned, Ninja, Jordan, Mari, all tough competitors. Katsugiri, Roman, Firedox, that should be a lot of fun. So you saw Firedox tonight. We'll see if he can do it again and get into victory lane to make it to the Super Show. We'll see. Alright, time to move along, because we got ourselves a fire matchup. The Friendlies heavyweight champion, he's here. SV, the ultimate brand. Gonna take on, perhaps, maybe, a future King's Faith 5? I don't know. But I do know that he's the European champion for 2024. Your pal, superstar, Doik. We'll get back into the NTC world and go one-on-one after this commercial break. Stay with me. Here we go, baby. It's time for a monster matchup that we're going to get to see. Two outstanding players going to go one-on-one to see who can be the Roller Supreme. On the left-hand side is a player that is all the way from Poland. Stay out of Lake. His Friendlies is great. He is now also the European champion. And looking to rep it hard and try to take down my champion. This is Doik. Another right. Simply put, he's the ultimate brand. is the reigning, defending, undisputed Friendlies champion. Block stacking is his game, and that belt was part of his fame. This is SV! Monster match, man. Monster match. I can't wait. This is going to be hype. This is going to be electric. I am Sam Vaughn, says Vince. And there is the official Friendlies Championship. Beautiful big gold belt. He holds it proudly. He won that belt back in 2023 at Revolution when he defeated Dan V. We are coming up on the 1-year anniversary for SV. Nearly 365 days. And when he defends that title, it'll be right around that mark. Can't wait. And he's got himself a tough task too. When we get to Revolution, we'll talk about it after this match. It should be amazing. Players, we are going to play with the same piece sequence, I'm assuming. So I will get that set for you. Immediately after this match, SV will be running off to play Blue Scooty, because they have a match set that they'll go one-on-one for CTL. Winner will advance to the championship Sunday next week. Players, your seed is 0A9645 when you're ready. 0645. 0A9645. King, come on. Get it right. 0A9645. Thank you for the raid, NC Pata. Party of 4. Dan V. Pants with a raid. Party of 11 6 minutes ago. We had Peace Up A-Town. Subscribed about an hour ago. Thank you so much for that. Apologies that we didn't shout you out. And a bunch of follows that happened off stream. Have it ready from Doik. And we'll have it ready from the champion in moments. 0A9645 confirmed. They're ready. I'm ready. No more delay. Let's go and play. It's game number 1 of this one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. A non-title match occurring. Z and the T are the confirmed pieces. We're good. And we're underway, as mentioned. Doik said, I want to test my might against a high-level roller. The king obliged, and knew that he has a champion that would give him a workout. See what you got these days in SV. And it benefits SV as well too. Not only does Doik get the chance to test and see if he can compete with the high-level players, but also SV gets a little bit of a warm-up before going into the match with Blue Scooty in about 45 minutes from now. It's a nice warm-up test for our champion. 116 for Doik, 136 for SV. Pretty excited for this one. I have been watching Doik quite a bit. I have been impressed with a lot of his gameplay. I am becoming a big fan, and certainly he had a lot of fans when he became the European champion of Classic Tetris in the PAL version, when he attended the CTEC tournament in Copenhagen, whatever you want to call it, tomatoes, in Denmark. And now he is going to Give us kind of a show, see what he can do with the NTSC, which he has been doing very well with. And I've been impressed in the matches I've seen. Double for SV. Little messy board, but nothing he cannot handle. He's going to open up the center wheel. A couple of holes in row 2. The long bar will give a split triple, it looked like, and then a double right after. And now SV can choose to play aggressive like he usually likes to do. Tetris up on row 1. The Dusty Tetris, they call it. SV going to look to take the double and transfer the wheel back open. Yes, there we go. Back to the bottom, and column 10 is the scoring lane now. SV at 273, Doik 326. Doik going to throw that long bar all the way to the left, burns the line. The long bar thrown to the left as well. Opens up the right and is ready for scoring. There's the bar, there's the score. 352 for Doik. Tetris for the champion at 299. Again, this is a non-title match. So if Doik were to win, the belt will not change hands. This is a non-title match. But certainly a match that you can kind of wonder yourself, what is the next generation of classic Tetris players going to start to look like? Beautiful T-spin, my God. Intentionally set by the champion. That was an intentional T-spin. Throws pieces over to the left like they're nothing. Tetris in 345 for the champion, 378 for Doik. Looking for a JP60 Z for the double. There's the J. Trying to open up this right side. We'll use the long bar to do so. The right is open and the bar is coming. Score there, 407 to 348. Nice tuck of the T and followed by the long bar. A score for SV. Goes to 372, another bar. Another Tetris, 394 to 410. Game is getting pretty tight. Underline marker is approaching. Doik's ahead by about 3 lines. All the Tetrises give Doik a nice, comfortable lead at the moment, but we're playing same piece sequence. SV will get the bars too. And there they come, and there's the score. So 456 to 442 out of Tetris again. Doik to go 479. There's SV's to go to 465. And Doik mouthing something there. What are you talking about, King? I'm in the lead. I can do it. I'm going to beat your champion. That's tough talk there. I like it. Now you just got to back it up, right? You can talk the talk, but can we walk the walk? That's always the big question. Tetris. Doik will go to 527 at 118 lines. SV waiting for the bar. T of another tuck again. Rolls that Z over. There's a Tetris. 514 now for the champion. More scores coming in for Doik, getting close to a potential 600k transition. SV 538 out of Tetris will go to 560. 597 is the transition for Doik. So just shy of that 600. SV will go to 584. So just shy of that 593 from Doik. Tells you how close this game is. We're on level 19 action. Let's go, rollers. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. Nice spicy rolling match happening at the moment. Tetris again for SV, 685 to 702. We're cooking, baby. Gotta like what you see. Both players, internationals, staying up late. They know that Friendlies is great, and they want to put on a show for all of you. Tetris, 741 for Doik, 690 for the champion. Another Tetris for Doik. Doik is ahead in the line count, so that'll be something we gotta watch. At the end of the day, it'll matter when you get to 29. 29 is where the battle really takes off. You know, SV can play 29 with the best of them. We've seen it on a number of occasions. He holds the record now, I believe, with the Upstarts for the longest game played in Friendlies. Both of them going to over level 50. Tetris, the champion, goes to 867. 1,000 points away from Doik, who will get a Tetris to go to 899, give the slightest of breathing rooms, but at 897, SV hot on the heels. Another Tetris. SV has taken the lead. The champion now at 929. Doik at 902. Aggressive setup from Doik. Tetris. Column 7. We're still going to play with that, but now it's covered up. Adjustments being made. Lombard guns, but it can't use anything. And you see Doik not happy with the decision that was made to cover that well. Bars are coming. Can't use them. Oh, and the misroll of a T-piece. We did get a Tetris in 985, but we've got cleanup to do on level 27. SV at 1,035,000. Looking to try to stroll right on in to level 29. Doik has cleaning up to do. L perfectly timed. Gets a double out of that, but we are getting close to level 28. And if your board is up this high on 29, that is certainly major trouble. Doik knows. Got to try to find the solves. Be creative. Burn efficiently. SV getting ready. He's already got a B41. That's a 1.1. Doik hasn't just got to max out. We're on level 29. This is high up. Doik rolling the square over. Nicely done. Great dig. Great survival from Doik. Oh, SV's going to top out. SV tops out at B58, but Doik, the rolls are failing. Almost was about to get out of that, but then a couple of missed rotations are going to be killer. A54 to B58, 100,000 points the difference. SV, the champion, going to come out strong on top for the first one. GG's. As we let you know, only 60 L's in that seed. I'm impressed with Doik. Getting to level 30 with that kind of a board on 29. Yeah, that's tremendous. That was almost a crazy dig indeed. Players, you can increment your seed. First two characters can be changed now. So that will give you... Go from 96 to A7. A7 is the new seed. Players are ready. Let's go. No delay. Let's play. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Lisa fan wants to know, what level did they get to? It's a great question. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. They went deep into the 50s. That was the match back at our Reckoning show in April, where SV played Huff. Huff was trying to get back his championship. SV was defending. They ended up going to an amazing decider. Jasmine is here, asking what match. And that's the match I'm referring to, the SV versus Huff match that happened back in April of this year. I think he's got to go back in the archives. So I don't know if I actually put it in the reporting section. I'm going to go double check that there before we verify. I think it's got to go into the history books. Sally King did not put that in the history books. How dare you, King? It's terrible. Someone be asking, is King Zrobot? I wish. Although I do have a max out, Zrobot does not have a max yet. So I guess I can be happy about that. Whereas Doik is maybe getting happy about trying to get out of this dig. A little bit of a situation going on at 68,000 SV, off to a good start at 148. Dozik up very high. Uses the bar to reopen that right side delay burn. Another long bar having to be used to open up the wells. And another bar having to be used to... Not for scoring. Beautiful T-spin by Dozik. These bars are coming, but Dozik cannot use any of them. That is terrible timing. Tough survival going on for Dozik. Will get the well open. Finally, the bar comes at the right time. There's a Tetris. Nicely done by Dozik. Great survival. Another bar for the score. 134 for Dozik, but, you know, a delayed Vitz has occurred. Jasmine, it's been filled. You're welcome. Tetrises are flying for both. No, oh my god, SV. Oh, he knows. Now that he knows Jasmine's here. Now that he knows Jasmine's here, he is pulling off all the Vitz tricks. She is fainting as we speak. What a Vitz, indeed. My god. 340 for the champ, 202 for Dozik. Again, this is a non-title match for those that are maybe questioning. Champion on the right. Showed off his belt earlier. Loved it. King's off into the VOD archives to double check. $370 for SV Vitz and a Tetris. That's the way it goes. 416 now to Duzik's 281. They're both at the 99 line marker, so we're getting close to the transition. Is on its way. Joey Parker turn has been completed. SV with a minor slowdown. Timing of the S-piece is brutal. Up is at the well. Lumbar engaged. Tetris now. SV at 447. Dozik at 333. Over 100,000 points in the lead. $426 now for Dozik. 562 SV is already on level 19. Dozik will join now. $450 to $586. The champ in control. Looking strong as he prepares for Blue Scooty coming up. After this is done, he'll be heading off to the CTL channel. Dozik, unfortunately, the hangarang is going to do him in. Cannot get that long bar to the left, and that is it at 452. SV Vitz and a Tetris. That's his signature move. 639. You're going to be good, my champion. Game number 2 will belong to you. As we get set for game number 3. Tiny Speaks over on Twitch. Ooh, SV got some style with that T-spin. Yeah. He has certainly a lot of flair. Dan and Huff, 2023 Reckoning match. Yeah, they did, but pretty sure SV and Huffster went further. Nice Z-spin. Ampu on the research, looking for that. Appreciate it. Another Vitz coming up. Jasmine, you ordered, you've received. Imagine you go to like the drive-thru and they serve Vitz. I'd like to order a Vitz, please. Crazy. Tetris drive-thrus. What will they think of next? Welcome in, Up Chess. Good to see you over on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying. We got ourselves a fun matchup. This is Doik from Poland. Rising star, classic Tetris. You're going to be seeing more of him in 2025. He's the European champion, taking on the Friendlies heavyweight champion in SV. Kind of a warm-up match for SV to get prepared for Blue Scooty coming up over on the Classic Tetris League channel. Can promote that here because I own that. That's my channel, so I can say I can do cross promotion. And there's the Phil of the Vits. Look at this guy. Can anybody stop him in Friendlies? No, I don't think so. He's too good. Coming up on 1 year reign for SV. Crazy. Chicken bits. All good? No worries there. We are gaming right now. It's 2-0 up for the champion. He's ready to go. Doik, make sure you increment your seed. And we'll be ready to go for game number 3. Doik looking to avoid the sweep against a top-tier roller. He wanted it. Now he got it. We have ready from both players. That means we can go ahead and continue the countdowns. Game number 3 is upon us. Will SV get the sweep and feel good going into the Scooty match, or will Doik start to stall and kick the comeback in 3-2-1 Tetris? You'll find out. And Ampu, you might be right, man. You might be right. I just went back and looked at the VOD for SV and Huff, and that match did not go as far as I thought it did. So maybe no, I know we've gone further than that. Where did that happen? Maybe it was Dan and SV. I think that's where I'm getting confused. That might have been Dan and SV. Have to go back and look. Wows! Welcome in deck. Good to see you. Confirmed. It was Dan and SV. Just went back now to look at that VOD. Dan got to level 53 before he topped out. SV got to level 59. So that is the match that has the longest game of Friendlies of all time. Level 53 and 59, respectively. Dan V and SV, rivals for all time. That happened at Clash of Champions of this year. So bottom line is, you want a long, nice game, SV is the guy to pick. he can definitely test your endurance. No question about that. Score check 160 now for the champion, 216 for Doik. So Doik off to a good start. Gotta give Doik credit. He's been hanging in there. He's been giving the champion a bit of a fight. Game number 1 definitely was testing the champ out. Game number 2, some trouble on 18. Was holding his own for a while, but then as he kind of blew him out of the water, and then trouble on the 19 transition. Ended up spelling doom for Doik. Tetris develops at blistering speed. certainly. Gold Bucket Raid. Party of 9. Thank you so much for the raid over here. 20 Dan also raiding for the party of 2. Which is interesting. Do I not get these notifications on this scene? What happened here? I'm wondering if this widget is broken because I don't see the notifications. I'll move it somewhere else to see if that happens. Z-spin for the champion on the right side, 296. Doik at 326 as the cleaner board. Good old stock tune, I love you, but crazy. $359 for the champion, 406 for Doik. Doik has to be careful of this board situation. It's pretty up high. Lombard finally comes. There you go. Get some relief over. Now I can work on that left side. Try to build that out. Delayed burn being enacted along with a actual burn. A lot of good chatter is going on tonight. Jasmine talking to Lisa Marie fan about the no cap match that happened over on CTM. Yeah, honestly, I'd have to agree. That's probably one of the greatest matches, if not the greatest match of all time. And no shock that it was from the first Game Crasher and the only Rebirther. So that's a recipe for success in my playbook. 513 for SV, 569. Hey now for Doik. Slam a Tetris to go to 596. Reverses the 6 of the 9s, the 9-6. With a simple Tetris. That's pretty cool. But the one thing you got to do if you're a Doik, you got to continue to put the pressure. Cannot slow down because that man on the right, he's been known to go, go, go. Beautiful adjustment for the J. But the P sequence that came after, not conducive to that move he made. Bars are flowing, but you can't use any of them. Nice placements for SV. We continue to dig out. Need something for that left side. We'll use the bar, get a triple. J. And the S open up the well. Lombard engage. Tetris, the champion. 582 with a beautiful T-tuck setup. Tetris in after that, and then we'll take a couple of burns at the bottom to clean up. At 612 is his score. Doik at 765. Nice, healthy 147,000 point lead, basically. 157, actually. A couple of delayed burns put in by Doik. Beautiful square timing to fill in that square dependency. Delayed burn with the L over on the left. Gets it with the long bar to open. Burn, burn, burn is what we're doing. Gives SV some time to catch up a little bit. He's got a clean board. What a setup with the L tuck on the left. I would never have imagined to do that. He did an overhang of a Z piece to allow for the L tuck in the center. My God. How do you even see that? Dirty Tetris for Doik. 820 to 691. He's making SV work for this one now. Oh, the long bar flat. Well done. SV takes the double run, level 26. Dirty Tetris by the champion, and he didn't want to be outdone by perhaps the rookie. 922 to 765. Doik putting on a show. He wants to show the king. King, I should be on your Fave 5 for 2025. It's going to be my year, bro. I'm showing you why. Pick me! Pick me! Tetris, Doik, 974 into 29. Max out imminent. SV at 834, behind in the score. 4 lines left. The double will take us down to 3. Tetris in. We go to 29. Here we go. SV looking for the sweep. Doik looking for one more shot. Tetris, the champ, 956. Doik, 995. He's been burning the whole entire way. This has been giving SV the chance to close within a Tetris. But there's a Tetris for Doik. He has reached the 1,000,000 points. Expression on his face tells you can't believe that he probably just rolled that 5-tap over. Board starting to fall apart for Doik. Oh, what a burn, though. Oh, he can't get the J into the spot. A52 is the final score. Champ, you need A53. Don't think that... Oh, the hanger-ring long bar is probably going to do him in. And that's it. The champ can't chase on level 32. And at 995, he'll be short. Doik spitting the water out of his mouth. What? He got it. Did exactly what you needed to on that 29 plus. Get those extra points in. That makes the difference. And Doik won't be swept. He's giving his high roller a chance now to prove why he can play with them. Flexing on the left. Well done from the Polish powerhouse. Let it go to a game 4. GG's. Woo! Vince giving words of encouragement to SV. Champ looking at an extra warm-up game, perhaps. And he'll go into battle with Blue Scooty very shortly over on the Classic Tetris League channel. Promote them over there in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, Doik, and SV finish up this one. SV going to look to wrap it so he can move on and get ready for Scooty. Doik wants maybe one more chance. And you got a huge win over the Friendlies champion. I would certainly start putting some shine on Doik for 2025. What a way to go into the new year. Good rolls for SV, built up to the sun over there. You gotta work on this playlist, man. This playlist is so weird. And for those of you that are fans of the playlist that's going on, this is provided by our good friends over at Stocktune, stocktune.com, for all your AI-related musical accompaniments. And you see Doik not happy. Was trying to go with a 5 below and then move that J piece 1 row over. And that now will cause some burning to be done. 123 for Doik, 167 for SV. It's been a fun match so far. Definitely the best match of the night. And as mentioned, if you would like to hear more of these tunes, you go over to stocktune.com. Check out. They got quite a large assortment of different mixes and whatnot. It's all copyright safe and royalty free. So if you need music for any projects that you're working on or for your Tetris streams, I highly recommend it. Interesting tucking situation going on for SV. If I SpongeBob music, that'll really hype it up. Good old Deck is here.
Ah, Dick, I can't do that. Ah, that's copyright infringement.
Give a little SpongeBob action for you fans out there. Overhangs galore for SV. Tetris on in. Crowd enjoyed that SpongeBob.
Dick, stop taking the controller. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
SV enjoyed that. He loves it. The ultimate brand. He's usually stone cold face, but when it comes to the king, can't help himself. He loves the king. King's biggest supporter for him. I helped make him famous. He knows it too. And now, honestly, SV, top tier promo cutter too, man. This guy all of a sudden, at first he's like, man, I don't want to cut a promo. I'm not really good at talking and stuff like that. But King found a way to make him do it, and do it so cool AF, man, that now I think he's one of the best promo cutters. Not gonna lie. He's so freaking good. Cutting promos on Dan V. That smug look on his face. He knows the truth. Left well Tetrising has been a thing for SV at 477. Thumbs up from my champion. He knows what's up. 479 now. Doik at 324. Got to get this dirty Tetris. Still has those holes on rows 1 and 2 to contend with. As we get close to the level 19 transition on its way. This is Stone Cold. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Vince, this is called entertainment, sir. We are entertaining the crowd. Andy Slides had just tuned in and didn't know exactly what that sound was regarding the SpongeBob SquarePants impersonation. So, was giving that to my friend Deck. Deck loves SpongeBob. So I have to oblige for the Friendlies graphic designer. Got Deck on the payroll, so they do a phenomenal job, and you're actually going to see some of that in moments. We're going to head on over there and take a look at what's happening for Revolution a bit. As we have now got to level 19 transition. It's game number 4. SV was looking to sweep his way through and move on to Scooty for some major playoff implication. But Doik looking to try to survive a little bit longer and force SV hand to play a 5th and deciding game. Right now, SV is in total control. 678 to Doik's 480. We're on level 20 for both. Dirty Tetris. Doik 509. But SV at 708 is crushing it right now. 200,000 points. The difference. SV means business, man. You don't want to fool around. Doik continues to burn. Oh no! Diving board situation to happen for SV. This is a tough dig. Oh my word. This rotation of the bar, it looked like. Really would love an L piece right about now. No, it's gonna hang, and that's gonna be it. Oh no! Double flip B to B. That is actually sad indeed. Doik, all of a sudden, you got a chance now. What looked like SV was gonna crush it through. You might have the opportunity to take us to the decider. You need 773. 773,000 points to take us to the decider. So you got a little ways to go. About another 100,000 points. There's a Tetris. He's got the thumbs up. He knows, okay, I can do this. Board is clean AF. Another long bar, another Tetris. Gets us closer to that 700K marker. Certainly should be able to get that before 29 without too much complication. Z opens up the well, waiting on the bar. Here it comes, Tetris. 736. We are now less than 40,000 points away. A Tetris and change will do it. SV crack in the neck. Tetris in. It was a bit of a misdrop of a T piece, but it's 773. That's it. Doik is good. Triple sevens on the board. We'll get it done and say game 4 is no more. Time to go to a decider all of a sudden. GG's. Ooh, Vandy Pants over on YouTube. Good to see you, my friend. Tetris. Yeah. I love Tetris. Who doesn't? Bro, Wonder enjoyed the chase down. Doik on level 32, trying to showcase what he can do. Again, where's the bars, bro? There's a bar. Tetris. He's trying to get that max out. And doesn't look like it's going to happen. But 920, thumbs up. Well done. Stay composed. And he got it. The regular voice reminds me of Kermit the Frog. Do I remind you of Kermit the Frog? I don't know. Pat Mahomes is a Kermit voice. Of course, Smiley and Captain would come and say something like that, because he's a jerk. Should actually fix that Q. Apologies. That Q is not correct. You are currently watching Doik and SV battle out, and followed will be Ian Keith and Anpu. That should be a fun one. Smiley says he's just stating facts. I guess you are. I guess you are. All right. Final game before SV has to take off. He's got to go play CTL next. So no rest for the weary. Let's go. It's game 5 decider. Can Doik get the reverse sweep in 3-2-1 Tetris? SV gonna have to raise the bar now. Unfortunately, the double flips is what did him, and he was coasting to the finish line. Honestly, he was looking good. He had a 200,000 point lead, and then the double flips back to back. He said, as the bar was a killer. It created a diving board situation that he could not find a way to recover. The P sequence afterwards too difficult for the board that was at hand, and SV kind of succumbed to that. So he's the door open for Doik to get this reverse sweep and have a major win over a high level roller. 70,000 to 91,000 in the early days of this one. Players looking focused, looking sharp. They know what they need to do in order to claim victory. And if you're SV, the victory really needs to come through on this one. You'd hate to go into the Scooty match coming up with a loss here. So you'd like to at least pull this one out and know that, okay, we're going in with a hot win. Going to play one of the top tier players in the game. Number 1 in the Premier poll. It's music again. Okay, you really got to work on a playlist, brother. Stockton, we love you, but your variety is quite something. Chill music, yo. Yeah, pretty chill. Vince loves it because it's copyright safe, clearly. Interesting situation forming on Duzik's side. Got to have some good talks to help try to resolve this. Throws that lumbar all the way to the right side, clears with the double. Trying to get that center well open. It is open, but no bars to start working on this. And there you can see just the drought formed. Terrible time. Duzik managing it well enough. As V has some holes on the board. Where's a bar? Any bars? Like, where the hell is this bar? Finally it comes after Duzik had to take the triple. You can see, yeah, I'm very frustrated. Did not want to have to take those 3 lines. But what were we going to do? That was a nasty drought. That one went for quite some time. Adjustments being made by Duzik. 255 to SV's 319. SV going to just throw some S's on the top. Throw a T on top of that. It's just, whoa. SV throwing those crazy pieces. Has not rolled over the Z piece. He needed to time that perfectly for it to roll over about 3 rows. It did not go over. Dirty Tetris now for SV. 375 to Duzik's 287. Tetris for Duzik. Go to 310. SV. The champion. It's up 3-0. Duzik has come back. Chased down. To maintain the opportunity to get the reverse sweep and get a big win over our champion. Yeah, this is a non-title match, so should SV lose this one, he will not lose the belt. But you're damn right, it could be that Duzik can start making a claim that he can get a title shot down the road. So we'll see how this all works out. $452 for SV. Gonna set up the Vits. It is complete right away. That's a true Vits. 475 to 429. Make it 430. Got ourselves a close game. This is the 5th and final one, so we will get a winner for the match shortly. And after this, Inkies and Anpu will go one-on-one. I think we'll have some announcements right after this match, so stick around, don't go anywhere. Level 19 is upon us, let's go. 567 for SV, 501 Duzik. SV gonna look to try to avoid those double flips if he can. That's what killed him in the last run. Duzik, gotta be cautious about that left side. Trouble is brewing for Duzik. double. Bar gets over to the right. That's a double 2. Double bar is coming, but can't put them over to that left side like we would have wanted. Oh, this is very tough. And that'll do it. There it is. It kind of saw it was coming. Doik, that left side got way too out of hand. And unfortunately, no reverse sweep for this new young challenger. The European champion will fall at 5-17, and our Friendlies champion will survive. Game number 5. Close one for him. But they'll take that game in the match. Congratulations and GG's. Certainly this won't be the last we'll see of Doik. That is a absolute stud in the making right there. That guy, I think he's going to have to be high on the Fave 5 list, man. King's starting to whittle it down to who's going to be on the Fave 5. And if I had a choice, Doik, might be a front-running candidate. Who knows? Girl Wonder, very happy over on YouTube. So it's a great match. Indeed it was. That was a very good match. As we watch our champion finish it up. And no rest for the weary because he's got one more match to go tonight. He played in the Pal Das match. He's played in this one to warm himself up for NTSC. And now he's got Blue Scooty over on CTL in the quarterfinals of our Season 27 Championship. Peak is on the call over there. Reminder to my champion, it'll be NTC, Nestor Champ. So once you're done here, send your stuff over to him. And good luck to you. Wish you all the best. Be a tough matchup. But if he's playing like this, well, it ain't going to be easy for Scooty at all. Dozik wants to know, what is the Fave 5? Pretty simple. Fave 5 is the 5 players that the King chooses each year that are on his radar, that he will get the promotion out there for you so the world knows how great you are. You'll be featured throughout the Friendlies universe. And just having the name Fave 5 along with yourself is tremendous. I mean, look at that guy right there on the right. He's world famous. Why is that? He's a King Fave 5er. Look at him go. I'm on level 125 on Tetris DS. Is that a good thing? I don't even know. Never played Tetris on the DS. Yeah. Dozik wants to get into Fave 5. Yeah, well, you gave a hell of a show today, so definitely getting some brownie points. We'll see. King's Fave 5 gets announced in January. So, get your gaming in. Show me what you got. King has got his vigilant eye all over the Class Tetris scene and watching to see who will be the next superstars to be recognized and get their game taken to the next level. Champions at D44. Maybe sending a message to the scooter. Just those 5 taps. So good. Oh, this guy is too good, man. That's why he's the Friendlies champion for nearly a year. Coming up on 1-year anniversary for him. Level 38. And I don't know if they actually agreed to the double kill screen. No, they did not. I think we're looking for the F score from SV. Maybe the rollover. Randy Pence likes the Duzicam. Well, he left, bro. He turned his stream off. He was sitting beautifully. Go back on the VOD and look. Or were you too busy eating the chicken sandwich that you're not supposed to be eating anymore? Man wants me to do this. Yeah, get those chicken sandwiches out there, Lizard, but they won't last long if you leave them out too long. So he wants you to do this, right? But that's not where Duzik was sitting before. So now, there you go. You can get that. You want that, Van? Is that what you want? Here, Van. How about I do this? Right? Van doesn't like the big cams on this show. He'd rather see this cam, right? Like, oh, King, why do you got to have such big cams? There you go. There's Duzik. He's like, whoa, SB, that's so cool, bro. I can't believe that you got this score, man. He's got rollover already, level 43. Still going too. Jesus. Come on, Van. Come on, Van. You see, I'm over here, Van. Look, I'm rooting for SB. He's so cool. There's the thumbs up for the champion. We're gonna go ahead and go to the winner scene because SB is too cool for school, bro. There he is. Got that smug smile on his face. Love it. He is my champion. He's awesome. And he's the best. Simple as that. Get that belt out there, bro. Yeah, he's got the belt. He's the champ. Simple as that. Ain't nobody taking it away from him. He loves that. That's his precious. Nobody will take that belt away from him. And he's going to raise it up one more time. Congratulations and GG's to you, sir. You are the best. What a match that one was. That was very good. Coming up next, I got another good one. Ian Keith and Anpu. Dassers. Going one-on-one. That should be a fun one. But first, let's got to talk about what's happening. King mentioned he's got some announcements. We'll give you one. We'll give you a teaser. For those that missed it earlier, we announced that the Euro Friendlies finale, hosted by Sunny, coming to an end on Wednesday, December 18th, or for you Euros out there, it's 18th of December. It will be the Future versus the Legend. We're having a PAL match over on Euro Friendlies this Wednesday. It's Akatu and Yanni going one-on-one, a keyboard roller. He'll do keyboard tapping. As he says, he's pretty good at that with PAL. He wants to play Yanni, and the Legend says, I want to play him too. They're going to test their might. Who will be the pride of Finland? That'll be decided on the 18th of December. So stay tuned for that. That should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how that one goes. And then a couple other things to note here. Got ourselves Revolution coming up. That's our super show. 2-night event because we could just have too much action. I can't fit it all in one night, so we're going to do 2 nights. Friday, December 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. And Saturday, December 28th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. Gonna have all the action on the twitch.tv / guys attention and YouTube, along with the other social media platforms that we have. YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and Twitter's back. So good to have them. Gotta get all that. And we just saw SV doing battle. Well, he's got to defend the title at Revolution. It's time. And now he will face his toughest test. One of the hottest players in Classic Tetris. A player that's been on the rise. A player that has certainly exceeded my expectations. And is a former Fave Fiver. Hint it, nudge, nudge. He's trading in his Phenom's belt to get a shot at the big gold one. It's Cobra! And SV, they'll go one-on-one for the heavyweight championship. Slide courtesy of my friend Deck, the Friendlies graphic designer. Well done. Love this graphic. Love the photos. And that big gold belt will be on the line They played recently in a CTL match. They were in the same division. That one cooked. That one went to a decider. SV able to edge Cobra out barely. But now they're going to go uncapped. And it could be a different story. Will it be the time and the rise of Cobra? We're going to find out very soon. All right, folks, so we're going to have Ian Keith and Anpu coming up next. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll get that going, and then we'll have another big announcement. King can make some more big announcements, so stay tuned. More Tetris Friendlies action to come after this commercial break. All right, here we go. Next matchup on the Friday Night Fights is a death match featuring former champions in the Friendlies universe. On the left-hand side is the three-time former Upstarts champion, a former Twitch TV champion, and potentially could be the first ever tag team champion. This is the fire-breathing dragon, Ian Keith. And on the right, simply looking tasty, is the most delectable orange in all class of Tetris. No one can deny it. He's too good for his own health. This is Anpu. That orange is humongous. So we will do this. Any orangers? There we go. I like that orange. That is one tasty orange, if I do say so myself. Alright, players, you know what to do. If you would like to play with the same piece sequence, then let's do that. In fact, I'll just go ahead and throw a seed in there because you guys are seed enjoyers. And they had already agreed anyway. So, players, this will be your seed. It'll be 1B, as in book, 88DF. That is 1B, as in book, 88. That's 88, like on a wide receiver's jersey. DF, for... trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't. Just DF, bottom line. District. Frank. Tech is trying to figure out who to root for. I root for the, Dan Finke? Yeah, Dan Finke, that's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Welcome in, Czar Jordan is here. So by Jordan these days. Ian toweling off those hands, making sure they're nice and dry, because we're about to go into block stacking battling, and it can get a little sweaty. Rooting for Jordan, yeah, you can root for Jordan on Monday night. Jordan's participating in that triple threat that we had talked about earlier. We're going to talk about tag teams after this one, so don't you worry. We're going to talk about some tag teams after that. All right, Ian, whenever you're ready, you can give us the Jim V5 ready, or Hubbard 3, or ready in the chat too. Whichever one works for you. There we go. Ready is from both. Let's go ahead and get this one started. We got K number 1 coming up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Now we are working on the Stock Tunes Epic Rock Anthems. This is one of their playlists on YouTube, and it is something. It's quite something. Keen Fiend by Gamba. DJ Mr. Boros here. Would like some gambling. Well, that requires me to go into a different mode here. So I'll just have to go over to this scene. And let's go over to some Gamba. Simply put, who wins this? Simply put, right? Is it going to be your fire-breathing dragon, the Ian Keith, or will it be your favorite orange, Anpu? They're underway, so we'll give them about 5 minutes. And you can Gamba away. Go ahead, Mr. Boro. But hopefully Anpu is not going to throw this early to allow for people to Gamba. Oh, my word, Anpu. Oh, no. Anpu digging his heart out right now. This is crazy. Okay, well, that one is done. Game 1 is thrown to the wolves, so if you're currently doing the Gamba, you are getting kind of a freebie offer. Anpu finished at 39,000. Inky wasn't very much better, but has more than enough of the score, 125. We'll get a gift here at the holiday season, and we'll take game number 1. GG's. And whenever gifts are being given, we should mark them with sound bites like these.
No! No! No!
There you go. Wow. Tough start. And I gave the crown to the wrong side. Apologies. That should be on Ian's side. Ian's on the red. Oh, my word, that is not the start we want to see, but to start we're going to get players to make them into the seed. We'll go ahead and get game number 2 started. If I can count it down. There we go. There's the buttons. Let's get them down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Well, you have to get one dud game, so that's the one you get. T in the square, the starting pieces of role players, confirms that we have the seed correct. And hopefully we get a better start. Coming up next, we got more action still to come. We got Marts and Enskalite will be on the docket. We have Roman and Weston. That is not Roman versus the King. It'll be Roman versus Weston. Will be coming up shortly. As Anpu is struggling again. Get that bar over. Oh my god, Anpu. Got another bar. Does rotate that L perfectly. Anpu struggling. Former Twitch TV champion having quite the rough beginning to this match. Oh, that was like the worst S piece. Can he do anything? He's gonna hang a long bar. Oh my god. Anpu, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ian can't even believe it. Ian's probably saying, Anpu, what are you doing? Anpu, this is our time to showcase how good we are as Daz players. You're throwing. You're throwing. Oh my god. Anpu, please.
I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Sheesh. I didn't want to delay other matches. That's it. Yeah, get us back on schedule, right? Because we have the announcement coming up in a few minutes, I guess. Oh, my word. Here we go. We're going to go to, oops, game 33. Yeah, game 3. We're going to go to game number 3. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sheesh, kabibbles. That's terrible. Come on, Anpu. Well, you can be a little bit late for the next match. It's fine. It's March. It's gonna say the rest of the queue here. We got some fun ones tonight. We are about 2 hours plus away from the Zrobot matchup you've all been waiting for. That's our main event tonight. So we're only 2 hours away from that happening. So stick around. We got plenty of action. We got Marts and Enskalite going to do battle. We got Roman and Weston, as I mentioned. That match is going to be happening. It's a Dazzler's Tap match with another young gun that's on the King's radar, perhaps. You'll have a triple threat match as well this evening with T-Storm, AV Geek, and Winter. That one will be a blast. And then finally, we'll end the night with the Zrobot and Agamescout match, which is our main event. So certainly stick around. Plenty of Cloud Tetris action still to come. We got plenty more. And hopefully if Anpu doesn't, make any more mistakes, maybe we can have a good match over here that we can put in recommended viewing. But Anpu's already done better in this game than he did the first 2 games combined. And 140 for Anpu, 124 for Ian Keith. As mentioned, Anpu is a former Twitch TV champion. Currently, the Twitch TV championship is held by Falkite, who's an up-and-coming roller who starting to exceed a lot of expectations that people may have had for him, and I think will be quite the champion. Gonna look to see who's Falkite going to be facing. Maybe the winner of this might have a claim to say, if I want to get back in the Twitch TV championship hunt, I think I could take down Falkite. Ooh, that missed shot with a long bar from Anpu. Oof, that is no bueno. Much like this epic rock anthem is no bueno. There we go. That's more like it. Got SmackDown coming up in moments. You know, King's going to be keeping an eye on what's happening over there. And Friday Night Fights inspired by WWE's SmackDown. So you'll notice a lot of the homages that we put in here. Ian's laughing it up. There's a J. Didn't kind of work as well as they thought they had, but nonetheless, figuring it out. Going to avoid trying to put that Z piece on top of the T. Some people will kind of fall into that situation where you do that and then wisely put that L across for a delayed burn. We'll have another L, but we'll get the Z instead, and that works wonders. Clean board for Ian Keith Anpu. Finest game of this set now. 365 for Anpu, 347 for Ian. This is more like the matches that they've had in the past. These two have battled it out. Friendlies, CTL, sure CTM, battled out many times. They're high-class level players of DAS. Anpu of the keyboard DAS variety, Ian the old-school controller variety. Well, to the degree, checking out the Best of 5 movie. If you want to go ahead and get a copy of that digitally, you can do so at best5movie.com. Or if you're a physical media person, you can also do that too at the same website, where you can get a Blu-ray DVD if supplies still last. There were only 100 made, so check it out. Could be a rare collector's item down the road. Touches around, put to go to 460. Inky, the 463. You got ourselves a nice tight game, which means King, you could pretty much for the first time do this. We haven't really had opportunities to get that neck alert out, so we shall. It is the two greatest necks of all time that played one of the greatest friendlies matches of all time, Jeff and Alex Kerr. Back in 2020's Revolution, can you believe that's 4 years ago, the first time they met. Was an outstanding match. Ian Lombard coming in just in time. That board was starting to get a little spicy. Going to set up a nice delayed, excuse me, not delayed, but a split double T tuck. And all the right placements being done by Ian. Gets the J all the way over to that left side. That's good. Das gonna take some more burns. No bars coming. Fill in. Creating a hole, but that is what we need to do. Gets transitions here. 546 for Ian. Anpu at 500,000. Still has 4 more lines to go. Takes a double. Lumbar engage. Tetris will go in at 526. Let's go! Finally! Spicy transition. It's Ian Keith. It's Anpu. Game number 3. Ian looking to seal the deal after the 2 gifts from Anpu. Anpu looking to reclaim the glory and make sure that he can stay alive for another. $562, Anpu, $588, Ian Keith. Touches for Ian to go to $615. The double and the bar to the right. Burns only 1. Anpu at 624 takes a bit of a lead at 651. Ian still kind of cleaning this out, but taking the safety route. As mentioned, both players are dassers, so you know what that means. Level 29 is the end. After we just saw the roll match, you got to see past 29. We won't get that here. 29 is a definitive ending for both these players. Ooh, that's an interesting setup by Anpu. Overhang of an L into a T-tuck. Wow. That was tremendous. $722 to $693. Tetris, $723. Oh, wow, this got neck and neck super quick. Tetris is Zrobot to keep it about 2,000 point separation. Ian Keith with the lead. My God. Let's get another neck out. That is so good. In fact, it is so good. It is friggin' awesome. $851 on Pooh, $826 Ian Keith. Level 26. We're down to the final 3 levels. Who's going to come out on top? Well, it's back open, but we're not Tetris ready for Anpu at 888. Ian at 863. Has some holes. That is a good L to fill over there. Not going to be Tetris ready still is Ian. If he gets a bar, he's going to make another lumbar dependency. Gets the bar over. That's a double only with that L. And time is running out. Anpu at 9:03. Kind of falling at the same juncture. Oh, and a turn by Anpu! Oh, Anpu, that was a cheeky burn. Ian, quick tap. Running out of time. And run out of score. Cannot catch Anpu. They both go to 29. And there's the game you all been waiting for. Ian 886, Anpu at 947. We're back in business. It's 2-1. GG's. What a game that one was. That's tremendous. Yeah. Anpu reassuring Doodle's points are safe. Well, we'll find out. We're going to go to game number 4. Let's go check it out. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. After this match, King will have some announcements to go over, and then we'll continue the second half of the show. Big announcement coming up in relation to the Revolution show and as well as Classic Tetris World Championships. We have a monster announcement. Some of you have seen it in the pre-rolls, but we'll announce it formally in moments. Tetris for Anpu to go to 48,000. Ian Keith at 45. Love me some announcements. I'm sure you do, Girl Wonder. We're going to have a couple of good ones. Anpu doing those vaults left and right. Like to see it. So cheeky with that. Meanwhile, for those of you that have multiple windows opened, or if you don't have multiple windows open, we currently have Scooty and SV going at it in the CTL quarterfinal match. We just saw our champion here. He did very well. Anpu with a tough misdrop there. As we supposedly this is supposed to be epic rock anthems. This Starry Serenade is not doing it for me. We'll get a good playlist next time, I promise. $167, Ian Keith, 151, Anpu. Nice double coming up for Anpu to clear that up, but then he had nowhere else to put that L, so leaves him vulnerable. T flat. Wow, that was a decision and a half there. Anpu wisely. I like that. Very smart by Anpu. A lot more people would have put that L in the center where there was an L dependency, but that would have not helped the board with the P sequence that came right after. So that was really smart play by Anpu to get that L all the way left and ensure that the well would stay open for the Tetris. Ooh, and there's a missed T-tuck from Anpu. That's unfortunate. Has now made his board into a little bit of Swiss cheese. He'll need to handle that. Meanwhile, Ian is doing very well. He is keeping everything nice and clean. $314 for Ian. That is a duck pie score if I've ever seen one. 236 for Anpu. Tetris for Anpu now to go to 263. Ian at 339 will slam another Tetris over on the right side. The music heats up as we get closer to that Joey Parker turn of 100 lines on the way. Mention coming up next, we got some announcements, and then we got Martz and Enskalite gonna look to do battle. Should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see that. Then we'll take a short intermission break, followed by the final 3 matches of the evening. We're gonna have our Roman, the big dogs in the house. We'll take on Weston, young tapper extraordinaire. And then we'll have ourselves a triple threat match featuring AV Geek, T-Storm, and Winter. Could potentially see Tapdas rolled in that one. And then our main event is Zrobot battles Agamescout. It's Ro's online competitive debut. I can't wait. 379, make it 380 for Anpu. 478, Ian Keith. Haven't heard you drop a bad announcement yet, Kingsman. Can I do a mic drop? Boom. $525 to $450. Ian Keith in control, looking for that 600K transition. Ampo having a good score too at 473. He's looking like he should reach the 500K marker. But Ian pouring on the points. 100,000 point lead basically. 570 to 473. Ian has got 7 lines left to go. 2 Tetrises on the docket. Here's one. 593. One more Tetris will get us to that 600, and we're going to get it. There it is. 617 transition. Ian Keith, monster score. Let's see what Ian can do. 520 for Anpu. Again, just short of a 100,000 point lead for Ian. Anpu used Lumbar to open up. There's a bar for the score. Aki bar placed for Anpu. Looking to get Tetris ready quickly. Knows that down 100,000 points. Got to get the scores in. S for the double. Lumbar Bangarang. Tetris. 576 for Anpu. 652 for Ian. Ian on level 20. Has been slowed down a little bit.